Summer is the perfect time to go fishing, and where better to drop a line than in West Michigan? But how can we ensure that our natural resources, the fish species and their habitat, remain plentiful for generations to come? The Michigan Wildlife Council is currently conducting an education campaign to help inform people of Michigan about the importance of wildlife and wildlife conservation. Now, along with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, many volunteer organizations contribute to wildlife conservation in the state of Michigan. One of those organizations is the Michigan Muskie Alliance. We're here with Rob Hulverson of the Alliance to discuss more about the species and what they're doing to protect the species right here in West Michigan. Okay, so all I know about the muskie is it's this huge fish. So what exactly is a muskie?
So a muskie is the largest predatory game fish in Michigan. So
this is as big as it gets.
They get very large, so they can get larger than 4 feet and weigh up to 50 pounds or more.
Oh my word.
So they are the largest predatory fish in Michigan. They're also native to Michigan, but even though they're native, they're still relatively rare. So it's really important that we advocate catch and release and reducing harvest of the species just to be able to protect them.
Yeah, now are they rare because of things that have happened, or are they rare just because?
Well, I think you know, part of it was due to overfishing early on. I think you know, we've learned a lot of lessons over the years about the value of protecting them. But just as a species, you know, there's over 10,000 lakes in Michigan, and about 120 of those lakes have muskies.
That is crazy.
So they're not very common.
Yeah, okay. Now, but these are muskie, they're a very important fish when it comes to the aquatic ecosystem. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely. So muskies and studies have shown that they do a very good job of controlling rough fish populations. So fish like suckers, carp, shad. They do a good job of eating those fish.
Which you don't really want to fish for anyway.
Exactly. So they do a great job of controlling those fish.
Okay.
And by controlling those fish, the studies have shown that other game fish benefit.
Okay.
So fish like walleye, bass, and panfish.
Really?
When you have a very healthy muskie population, you have a healthy game fish population in that lake as well. So they do create that balance.
Okay. Now, anytime you're talking about a fish that could be up to like 4 feet long, I mean, that's like a big deal. What's it like to catch one of these things?
A big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so exhilarating because, you know, muskies have a habit of following a lure to the boat.
Okay.
And if you can trigger a fish to hit that lure at boat side,
yeah.
I mean, literally it's at your feet.
Man.
And you have a fish that's 4 feet or greater.
That's crazy.
It's incredibly exhilarating.
That's crazy. Now, really quickly, just tell us a couple things that you guys are doing, you know, besides catch and release, to really make sure the muskie population is building back up.
Sure. So the Michigan Muskie Alliance is really a conservation organization. So we've done a lot of work with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources in regards to different studies that they've done, muskie tracking studies, spawning studies. We volunteer time at the hatchery to help gather up the little muskies in the fall to be able to put them on the trucks to be able to stock them throughout Michigan. We also created a campaign called Know the Difference. And so there's signs that we've placed at all the lakes that have muskies, so they know the difference between a muskie and a pike. Very important,
very important. Now, you get more information about the Michigan Muskie Alliance as well as the Michigan Wildlife Council by going to our website. We have all the links you need. Just go to WZZM13.com under the Exchange.